Welcome back, everyone. As I mentioned at the end of the last episode, we've had new content released. So, before we dive back into the grind, I wanted to take a step back, restructure everything, and show exactly where this account stands. Looking at our skills page, we have quite a lot. Starting off, we have a 40 thieving grind to pickpocket a guard in Varrock. Easy, simple, this will just take a little bit of time with no real effort. Then we've got 64 farming to grow a potato cactus. Looking back at the Alcarid Gate chunk, we have this cactus patch. Our only real way of training farming right now is through raking weeds with this patch and the hops patch north of Lumbridge. Other than that, we only have access to wild blood seeds, which doesn't sound too bad until you realize every seed is RNG dependent. So, this isn't a grind I can actively push. It's more of a pray to the chunk gods and hope for the best situation. So, because of that, this grind is set as a passive. We will get it when we get it, but it isn't required to roll. 75 fire making required to burn magic logs. We have 217,000 oak logs in the bank. I don't see this one being an issue. 80 crafting to craft a Dragonstone amulet. Dragonstones are from Dragon Imblings. This one is still a question mark for me. We are collecting a ton of gold bars from our hunter grind, and I assure you a ton of gems will be collected from our smithing grind. I haven't done the math on it yet, but we will do the best we can here. 87 magic to cast Enchant Crossbow Bolt Onyx. I think we're going to reach this passively without even trying. Superheat item and Entangle are going to carry hard during these chunks. 89 Hunter to catch Lucky Imbling. This grind feels more viable at the moment with the lack of bots in Puro Puro. So I'd better get moving before the bot farms remember this place exists. 95 Fletching to fletch Dragon Darts. Looking at you, Oak Logs. 99 Cooking, the grape collection continues. Once we have our full stock, this will be a breeze. And of course, 99 Smithing to smith a rune two-handed sword. Yeah, this one. I ran some numbers on this and they aren't great. Some may even consider this a meme grind, but I'm going to do the best I can. Looking at our equipment requirements, we need the following items still. Rune Full Helm, Rune Plate Legs, Muleta, a Glory, Magic Shortbow, Magic Shield, and a Rune Mace. Some of these will come from smithing, and others will come from monster drops. Looking at our collection log requirements, we find ourselves dedicated to our newly released boss, Brutus. We are going to need the bottomless milk bucket, the cow slippers, and even acquire the pet, Beef. I have killed this boss plenty of times on the other account, and have quite enjoyed it, so I think getting these drops will end up being pretty fun for this account. And for quests, I need to complete the quest locking Brutus, the Ides of Milk, which I imagine will be the first thing we do today. For our combat achievements, we have 4 different CAs for Brutus, the hardest possibly being Smarter Than a Cow. I know when I did it on my other account, you were able to hide behind a plant and range him. Let's hope Jagex hasn't decided that standing behind a shrub is no longer a valid combat strategy. You may have noticed that the speed task isn't listed, and that's because it's not possible with my current gear setup. One day I imagine we will come back and knock it out. And finally we have a diary page listing one last task, and it's one that has been here since the beginning. Lumbridge and Draenor Diary Medium Task number 11. Craft, string, and enchant an Amulet of Power in Lumbridge. And since we already have to hit 80 crafting, this should end up completing itself along the way. The smithing grind alone is enough to make most people reconsider their life choices, and honestly, it probably explains why this series disappeared for as long as it did. Looking at all of this on paper is pretty intimidating, but that's exactly why we're here. One chunk at a time. Let's get back to work. Alright, with all of that out of the way, I'd say it's time to finally get this quest going. It's going to be really good to finally get another quest knocked out on this account. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did the quest on a different account, but there's something special about being able to get it done on a 1Chunk. If I'm remembering correctly, when it comes to Brutus, the only way he can damage you, or maybe it's just kill you, is based off his special attack, but not his regular attack, which is really good. Also, if I'm remembering correctly about this quest in general, I'm pretty sure they allude to a certain white fluid, which is not milk. North Staircase Gang represent. Oh my god, they're making me drink this stuff again. Lady, this is cum. I'm sorry, but this is cum. Alright, now that I guzzled that, it is time for a fight. First fight with Brutus on the account. Should be easy. Oh my god, we're killing him. We're wrecking Brutus. Make sure you step out of the way when he snorts. Guys, first boss. Destroyed it. You know, it's sad. I'm looking at the Brutus drop table. It's got the raw T-bone steak, which I believe has a noted source, which it is. I mean, that's some cooking XP. I'll take that. It's nothing crazy, but like I said, we'll take it. Obviously, the uniques. We've got the clue scrolls, easy and beginner, which drop pretty frequently. But besides that, there's nothing really useful on his drop table, which is really sad. I wish there was more. Like, even if there was gems or rare drop table, that would have been really cool. There we go. Quest complete with the Ides of Milk. This is going to unlock Brutus. We're going to start knocking it out right away. But that is going to be a chunk task complete. The first of the episode and the first in a long time. Let's freaking go, you guys. Alright, do we get a drop? First kill. We get the combat task. Brutus Novice. As expected. Very nice. I tell you what. I forgot as well. I think if you talk to Gilly, you get that necklace. Yes! Here we go. So now we'll be able to make these kills quicker. I completely forgot this existed. Ah, hell yeah, there we go. Brutus champion. That's another one knocked out. Still no drops, but, I mean, didn't expect it at this point, so... We keep marching forward. There's some beef for you, Brutus. Beef versus beef. House slippers! Let's go as I'm freaking eating gummies. But since I got this recording anyway, I just wanted to point out, I thought it was really interesting that this is like an isolated instance. So right here, where I'm moving the mouse, is actually the cutoff point for my chunk. So it's really cool that I'm actually still able to do this. Like, I can go walk over here and it's technically not outside the chunk because it's an instance. So hey, let's get this other combat achievement knocked out if we can. Oh, easily got him trapped. That's amazing. Did it work? Let's go. That's another one marked off. Come on, buddy. Let's freaking go. Let me tell you, on my other account, this took forever to get, but that is another one marked off the list. Let's freaking go, you guys. Another bottomless milk bucket. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, don't these elk for 9k a piece? Alright, more of those the better. Oh, the muleta. I heard the collection log slot, and all I thought was left was beef. Oh my god, yes, the muleta. Let's get that thing on. That is another task complete, you guys. Love it. Let's go. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I just got, what was it, 89 strength and 92 HP back to back? That was amazing! But no pet drop, that sucks. Just banking really quick, but I figured I would show you the log. Over here we have just over 500 kills at the moment. We've gotten 6 sets of slippers, 13 buckets, and 16 muletas. That is freaking insane. God, that's a lot of money just in the buckets, as long as they elk correctly. Like it says, they're 9k, but we're about half the drop rate right now, so we're just gonna keep pushing. It's been a long night, but I think we're doing okay. Oh my goodness, look at that though. 12,000 from Eclectics. Let's go. We don't see these very often, but there we go. We got a good farming level in. That's 34. I don't even know why I'm looking at this. Nothing's going to be working out for us. But, yeah. Let's go. Alright, let's freaking go. 50 prayer? Oh my god. Brutus has been just great for us. Antler Guard. Bologna's Beloga's Great Blessing. That's so freaking... I mean, everything's so far away, but... I was 43 when I started killing Brutus, which, by the way, we're at, like, 1,206 kills right now. So, yeah. We'll continue with it. I'm like speechless over here. Another farming level coming in. The rare and the far and the few in between. Sadly, they keep getting diseased, but we're doing our best. We're still working towards that potato cactus. I know I have nowhere near enough wild blood seeds, but we're going to do the best that we can. That's awesome. Teak trees, that is on Fossil Island. Can't touch that. But hopefully we'll get that pet soon. Brutus has been a bastard. 1,255 kills as of right now. 52 prayer. Check that bad boy out. Hell yeah. That is 2,300 Brutus kills. No beef, 73 mulattas, 63 bottomless milk buckets, and 21 pairs of the cow slippers. Oh, boy. Let's keep going. Oh my god. There it is. What was the kill count? 2,436. Jesus fucking Christ. And this is at 20 HP. I was doing so poorly. Thank the gods. Little beef. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Back to the normal grind, everybody. Alright, and we're going to put beef in the bank. He's going to get his own little tab right over here for all the pets that we eventually get. And I do have the plugin that lets us rename our pets, so I think that might be something I do down the line as well. Let's go, and that makes 81 Hunter, the first Hunter level since returning. Super exciting. I forgot how long I took with 30 XP per catch, but we are going to keep knocking this out. Oh, snap! Didn't see this coming, so I didn't have the replay buffer going, but 37 farming. And I have actually a comment to make thinking about farming as we unlock hemp. Can't use that anytime soon. But I have garden pies, which give me a +3 boost, and I never thought about that before. So instead of, 64 that I needed? I think it's other. Boop. Nope. Special. 64 for potato cactus. I only need 61, so that's going to save us a bunch of time. It's still going to be passive for now, but we'll see how it goes. Well, the servers reset this morning, and I'm happy to say I was one of the first people online, so I've been able to hop through most of these worlds. I got cut off a couple times and had to bypass those people, but we are getting gems this morning, helping out that crafting just a little bit. So I sat down and I did some napkin math, like yesterday or something. And I was looking at that precious 217,000 oak log stack that I have. And I went, oh, I can't wait to use this on construction. I might use a little bit on fletching, maybe some on fire making, but that is not going to be the case because the napkin math tells the truth. The napkin math tells me that I need, for fletching alone, 270,000 oak logs, which means I need another, 52,000 extra oak logs? No. No. I'm not doing that. So we have to figure things out because that doesn't even account for the, I can't remember the number, but between 30,000 oak logs we would need for fire making. So what I think is going to end up happening, because I have already done 60 to 62 fire making this way, is I think I'm going to end up AFKing at Willows for a good amount of time. Just because it's chill. I still don't have the beaver pet, and I think I'm going to need it. So I think from 62 now to 80 fire making is going to be specifically from Willows. The 217,000 oak logs we're going to say goodbye to. That is going to go towards fletching. I can almost guarantee that's what's happening in my brain. Mind you, that's not going to give me the full level. We're still going to need more. That's where the Willows are going to come back in. I'm probably going to, once I switch to Willows, I'll probably go back to the the arrow shaft grind. I almost have 2 million, and it doesn't hurt to have more. And I don't think, I mean, I say this now, I don't think I'm going to make any arrows with it just because I have a bottleneck from feathers at the moment. But eventually, I won't have that bottleneck. I'll eventually have Shanty Pass or something along the lines of that. But I don't think it's going to be beneficial to get my fletching level from making arrows at the moment, just because of that bottleneck currently. I would have to kill so many chickens to get the feathers, which is just not in the books, guys. It is not in the books. If it was something I had to do, I would do it, but obviously it's not a requirement right now. I think making like oak longbows and then banking them, because I can do it at a bank. I would do it probably upstairs in Lumbridge, just outside of the bank, so I still have that potential to get any random events, which would be perfect. So yeah, we can basically say goodbye to that stack. I guess that's what this whole clip's about. I was wrong when I said the looking at you oak stack, because oak stack wasn't enough. Oak stack wasn't enough.
I have had one impling jar for like the last 40 imps. That is insane. 82 hunter, one level away until we can get dragon implings. I wish I had a way to boost. That would make so we only needed 88. That would be insane. But one away. We're going to keep pushing. This is freaking awesome. It's taken me the better part of a week to do this. I've been trying to AFK while doing other stuff, and it's kind of hard to do. But almost to another big goal, you guys. Let's go. Big one knocked out. There's 83 hunter. That's going to allow us to get those dragon implings. It's not the biggest milestone that we're going for, but I think this is going to be a really good one that we can land on. I spent a good 30 minutes to an hour hunting down a dragon impling through force spawning, and let me tell you, it was hell competing with bots and other players. But I want to take a look at the actual loot log from Dragon and Implings to see what we can get from this. Kind of fly through it really quick. First and foremost, Dragonstone bolt tips. We don't really need these. I don't think they even elk for a lot. It looks like what is the elk price? 400 coins a piece. Not really worth it. We'll collect them if we get them. It's fine. Next up, our Mystic Robe Bottom. We need this for a best in slot magic leg piece, so we definitely want this. Amulet of Glory. I think that's going to be our goated drop right off the bat. Dragonstone amulets. Once again, these are fine. We can enchant them to make the Amulet of Glory, but getting that flat Amulet of Glory will probably be the best. Dragon arrows, Dragonstone bolts. Once again, these things not super needed. We'll collect them when we get them. Dragonstone bolts I think will be really good down the line with a crossbow, but I don't really see us using any kind of bow. I guess magic shortbow, but I don't even know if those can be used with the dragon arrows. Dragon longsword and dragon dagger P++ will both be used basically as an elk, so those will be fine to get in. Dragon dart. Okay, that's fine. We have to make them anyway. I don't really see getting the baseline, a collection, I guess. Dragon stones, these will be good down the line just to be able to make more jewelry, get us more of that crafting XP on our way to 80. Dragon dart tips, obviously we definitely need these in order to get 95 fletching, so go to drop. Dragon arrow tips, don't care. Dragon javelin tips, care less than anything else. Then we've got our baby dragon bones and our dragon bones. We want both of these. These are both awesome drops. Our magic seed, okay, I guess down the line. Snapdragon Seed, we'll take them. These are awesome for Herblore training down the line, but once again, we need to unlock Herblore and get to a Herblore patch. And then Summer Pies, once again, something not really needed right now, and we'll be able to make them as we're getting 99 Hunter anyway, so we'll take what we can get. But without further ado, let's take a look and see what our first Dragon Impling drop is going to be. Okay, Dragon Dagger P++, so that's going to be some elks. Let's see what they're worth. So that is 43k right off the bat. We'll take what we can get. Here's to a lot more coming in. So that is it. Not a bad episode, in my opinion. We've got Brutus behind us. Hunter is moving on. We've already started to bank for cooking and crafting, which is awesome. And the DMs are finally becoming a reality. Next stop, I'm assuming I continue with some more Hunter. We'll see what the days have in front of us. But what you can see here is our current skill standings at the end of this episode. I can't wait for the next one.